another year has come upon us and everyone is doing their list videos. And to be honest with you, I've never liked list videos, but there's been a lot of stuff. There's been a lot of stuff this year. Good stuff, bad stuff, all kinds of stuff. As far as real life goes, 2018 was pretty bad. As far as plastic goes, 2018, well, sometimes when the chips are down, you make up for it financially by buying yourself nice things. And that's what we goddamn done this year. 5 at 5 this year is a tempestuous toddler. Can you see me? Oh, right. I'm picking it up. Here we go. Weighs a ton. Zeta Toys Bruticus. If you went for the Unique Toys Uranus, you bought the wrong one! Whee! I know the other one's a bit more G1, but I don't care about this thing. Just look at it. Just look at it. And it articulates like a proper toy. It weighs a ton. It's too heavy to play with. Yes, there are a few little tiny problems with him, but overall, it's a joy to behold. People come in the house and just go, oh, what's that? It's silly. It's silly big. It's ludicrous and stupid. And I couldn't love it anymore. 4. 4 is 3, is actually 4. So Optimus Prime doesn't count because I got him a long time ago, but he completes the trio. Snarl, Sludge, both beautiful. Slag. Look, he's even got, look at his glowing red, I'm gonna kill you eyes. Oh. So a Giga Power. I bought 1 Giga Power and then lost all of my will Giga Power and then went and spent all of my money on Giga Power. This one was a gift to me at a time when my life was going completely up the shitter, and I will always very grateful for it. But the 4 of these are beautiful. Look, if I just turn, look, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely. I couldn't love it anymore. If I press the button on the sword, and if I just do this, the sword glows and the eyes light up, and what more could you want from a toy? I just stared at it for a little while because that's how nice it is. Have you got toys like that? I hope toys like that are in your list this year. I just stared at it for a little while because that's how nice it is. 3 ought to be 1. And in any other year, 3 would easily have been 1 unless 2 and 1 hadn't have been as good as they are. But 3 this year is Unique Toys Challenger. Even in my shit lighting, look. Oh my God, look. Just look how tiny this backpack is. That's it. That's the backpack. Look how narrow he is. Look how thin he is. There's a truck in there somewhere. Where are the wheels? There are no wheels. There's nothing, no gubbins showing. It's all hidden away on the inside. It's Unique Toys Black Magic. It's so good. If you've seen the pictures that Vangelis, remember Vangelis used to make videos ages ago. Don't know where he's been. Looking forward to him coming back. There are pictures of the Alt mode with the front of the truck hanging off his arm, and it's just, you see this stuff, and it's just, I mean, it's not biggy clicky. Everything feels nice. All the movements feel good. There are very few in the way of ratchets, and the batteries and the head run out really quickly, which makes me sad. And I've got to put some more in there because of all the toys that I've got light up eyes. This thing looks fantastic with them. The weapons are beautifully detailed. And in a year when we got El Cid, which should have been the best toy that I've pretty much ever touched, and to be so viscerally disappointed by the beautiful yet utterly shit El Cid, and then to have this arrive not long in the great scheme of things, not long afterwards, and it's not hard to transform. I've picked up Number one, it's not easy to transform. It's not that hard, but it's not easy. Oh no. This is, as long as you know the order, okay, easy to transform. It isn't scary. You don't start this and think, oh shit, I'm going to break this in half. I don't want to ruin anything. I've bought a few toys like that this year. And this is just fantastic. 2. What's Big has chicken legs and has the most marvellous rotary design that I've played with this year, and was over the moon to see this turn up. Wei Shang oversized Blackout! Look at that helicopter, look at that shawl, look at that beautiful capey drapey over his back. Oh, one of the helicopter blades never seems to sit properly, and one of them always falls out. I've got to press them in with pliers, but oh, look at that! Look, just if I try and get up close, if I go like, look at the detail in that head sculpt. It's just, it's absolutely silly, and the arms move, and the hands have got articulation on them. There is such a massive debate. There is stuff that doesn't work first time every time, if I'm perfectly honest. But there's just such an enormous debate about what's hot and what's not and what's legal. Everyone seems to be, and this is going to upset me. The foot hasn't sat right, and now it's going to piss me off until I do it properly. So behind, there we go. Ha! Ha! Blackout. It's literally like Weetabix suddenly started giving away law degrees on the back of their cereal packets, because everyone is a goddamn expert on 3P and stuff like that. But here's what I will say. Firstly, I have never, ever been one for KOs. And when they started coming out with the giant oversized KOs, I was really sat there and I was like, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right until I bloody bought one. And then I went and bought the oversized Nitro Zeus, which is a very, very nice figure. But to be honest with you, the quality of the figure was really good. The plastic is really nice. The transformation is good. And the tolerances are all good. But it's the paint. The paintwork is just so much better than anything that even Takara is even remotely trying to throw at us at the moment. And to be honest with you, just fuck Hasbro these days, because nearly 340 quid? It's a lot of money. Any figure that you buy that's just one soldier man with a big trailer, I know it's an Optimus Prime. I know I ought to have it. It's too much money. I just can't justify it. It's a stupid amount of money. That was less than £100. It was less than £100. It's ankles, 2 knees, elbows, hinges, the things up here transform and then transform back, so he still has actual drop pod fuel tank shoulders. Everything works really nice. It comes with a diorama so he can shout left cheek. It comes with a Scorponok. The Scorponok is one of the best painted toys that I've got this year, and I've not even brought it into the room because it doesn't even, it's not part. That's how good this thing is. It's infuriatingly good. It makes me want to talk about it for ages, which makes me feel bad because it's not Hasbro, because it's dirty knockoff crap. But it's beautiful, dirty knockoff crap, and I want to rub it all over me. Which leads me to number 1. A toy that surpassed my expectations insurmountably in every way. There is one thing with this toy that really pisses me off and I can't fix. And when I had to go from vehicle mode to robot mode on this today, I still sat and sort of wasted 15 minutes of time by just desperately trying to make it work, and it didn't. Dream Factory's Bonecrusher. A toy so perfect in every way. It just, I can't process it. The only thing that isn't perfect is this. This flaps about a lot on the back, because there is a clip in here. If you watch the video I did about it, there is a clip that was supposed to hold the backpack in place, and it does not hold the backpack in place. And one very nice person on the forum for the people for the guy who's been importing these said there is a way to do it. I've not managed. I don't want to press any harder than I'm pressing now. It's not the end of the world. It is just going to sit ultimately in a Detolf or a shelf or something like that. Again, the new Optimus Prime is over £300. This was less than 100 quid. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. I mean, if I were to compare it to something, look, so Sharpie. Look, this is how big it is. Yeah, Stu. This is how big it is compared to my face. It's just all the tolerances are great. All of this is great. All the ratchets are beautiful. The arms extend out to that great big alien kind of thing. It looks like it came off the film. The truck mode looks like the truck mode that it's supposed to be. It took me totally by surprise. I kind of took a punt on it. I hoped it was going to be good. I prayed it was going to be good because it was the first thing that I bought that actually cost me all the money, because I had there were 8 of these that came in, and it was a case of if you want one, put your name on it, because otherwise you're not getting one till much, much, much later on. And I slammed the money down immediately, and I've never been disappointed. It stinks of 2007. It just looks exactly what I want it to look like. Everything on it is great. It came with, even down to the fact that it came with batteries in the head. So when I got it, the first thing I did was switch the switch over and his eyes lit up red. I could not want any more. Everything about this toy is brilliant. If I could fix this little bit here, which I swear is just the screws on the inside somewhere. There are screws on the back. I'll undo them. I'll do them back up. It won't be the end of the world. More of this, please. More of this. I know we've got the debate at the moment, but more of this, please. So the honourable mention goes to a toy that I technically have, but don't have, and was a Christmas present, but an early Christmas present. So I got it like 2.5 weeks ago, and that feels like forever ago in the toy buying process. However, this is the Black Mamba oversized Optimus Prime. A toy that's so beautiful. I put it in truck mode, and I just put it straight back in robot mode because it's got extra bits. It's got stuff on here that has been designed by the people at the company. It's got the split tyres on the legs. Now, this isn't in my top 5, only because I've already got the MPM Optimus Prime. So the shine isn't quite as heavy on this one because I've already got a representation of this one, and it's just an oversized version of it. However, the greatest compliment that I can give this toy is this. There will never be a day when this isn't actually out on display. And probably looking like this, I'm very tempted to put this into the truck and the other one into the robot, because I think they sort of scale slightly better together. I've got hiccups. There will never be a day in collecting when this thing isn't out on display and sat in front of me. It's huge. It's beautifully made. The paint is absolutely fantastic. There's one crack on the plastic which makes me very upset, but I think it's a factory default. So I've had a little chat with the man who sorted me out with it, or rather the man who sorted Martin out with it, and we're going to see what we can do. It's not the end of the world. It'll fix nicely, easily. But this is the honourable mention. This is 6. Don't be offended, Martin. It's not bad. It's just the new stuff is new, and this is a new old. Nold. You know. So that has been my top 5/6 of 2018. A year so viscerally horrible that I just honestly never want to go through a year like that again. Because all of the bad shit completely, absolutely smashed all the good shit. Ultimately, we bought a house in October. This should have been the year that we got into the house and did loads of stuff and just were happy, and none of that happened. And it's like this year has been a stopgap default until 2019, when we can sort of reset the clock and start again. And yes, I have bought an awful lot of shit just to cheer myself up. And some of it is well worth it. And some of it, basically the great big Devastator that I bought that's a knockoff that I thought was going to be great and isn't, and it just still annoys me now. But yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. I've made my decisions. I'm going to stand by them. What will 2019 bring? very, very expensive Masterpiece toys by the look of it. So that'll be an interesting one to go through, because the same old people are going to buy them. People are going to get it and say it's good, and people aren't going to get it and say it's too much money. And I'm going to say it's too much money, especially when you think that Magic Square and there are other... Choice forces quality. If there is a big market for something and all of a sudden you're not the only one making it, you have to up your game. Next year, ironically, I think is going to be a ridiculously good year for toys. But it's going to be a very tense year for toys as well, because there's an awful lot of different attitudes going on. So we'll see. I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm mildly agnostic to what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to finding out. My name has been Smuzno, and I'm going to turn this off and edit it and try and get it up before the end of the day.